Hey guys, good, the bad, than usual. I'm going to do another video. This one is going to be director specific. It's not going to be like my other ones. I haven't done a director specific video in a while, but I want to get back into it. So I'm going to be starting off with Lucifer Valentine. Lucifer Valentine's films are definitely not for everyone. They are in a, let's say, the extreme category, if you will. A lot of people have called it fetish porn, amongst other things. And you know, it's up for you. It's up to you to determine whether it's going to be something you like or not. But I do recommend, if you're into horror, and especially extreme kind of horror, to give them a chance at least. Now, the first time I watched them, I definitely didn't get it. I read up a lot about the director and the films and people's interpretations of them, and I think that really helped me to understand them. Went back to watch them again, made so much more sense, and I appreciate them more now than I did the first time I watched them. Anyway, like I said, I'm not going to review them. I'm just going to kind of go through them. The first one is Slaughtered Vomit Dolls, and it was the first installment of the Vomit Gore Trilogy. I took note of it in, I want to say, 2007. That's when I first came across it. I believe it came out the year prior. I'm not positive on that. Maybe 2 years before that. Anyway, he released it under the Kingdom of Hell label, which he created himself. It was a self-made label to promote his films, probably because people wouldn't touch them at first. I feel like it was, the films are a little too shocking for most people to want to pick up and release. And I wish he, in all honesty, I wish he kept that label going, because I really love people that do everything themselves. That's why I like toe tag so much. I think toe tag is just an awesome example of that. Create your own label and then just roll with it. You know, never try and sell your product, sell it yourself. But I also understand why you would get it picked up, especially by something like Unearthed Films. It cuts out so much work for you, and you can focus on just the filmmaking aspect and not worry about a marketing aspect. Anyway, he's a down-to-earth great guy. I've talked to him on many occasions. He's even talked to me about how a company can buy a film and how he leases the rights to release the film. And you know, we didn't crunch numbers or anything, and I would never want him to do that with me. But the fact that he was willing to talk to me about that just shows how down-to-earth this guy really is. Anyway, first film, Slaughtered Vomit Dolls. This was the Kingdom of Hell release. The cover art alone is actually the reason I bought it. Found out about it, saw the cover art. It looks like a hand-drawn crayon on paper deal, and that's what it is. I found out later how much he likes to draw. Anyway, I watched it. I didn't understand it, and I was actually completely turned off by it, and I didn't think I'd even get into it, the other films. But like I said, I read up on them, and I changed my mind. Anyway, it's a little digipack. Looks like this. It comes with a poster and this little pledge here. A little pledge to Satan that looks like a little kid drew. And then a giant poster. I'm not going to open the poster for you. It's just the cover art with some extra stuff, like awards and you know, some print on it. But I'm not going to open it. It's really, really big. Anyway, that's the digipack for the Kingdom of Hell version of Slaughtered Vomit Dolls. Then next he followed that up with ReGoregitated Sacrifice. This one is probably the coolest as far as the cover arts go. And it was also the one that is, I think, the best out of the three. It's got the Kingdom of Hell stamp. They were individually numbered. This is number 29. It was autographed by him. Now, I don't know how many were made, but I know at least 29 were made. Inside, it comes with a little seal of, or certificate of authenticity. Again, it has the individual number 29, and the stamp. It was a 2-disc set. You know, he also gave a personalized little drawing, but there's disc 1, and then over here is disc 2. And again, this was self-released. I think that's awesome. That kind of stuff is extremely motivating to see people release stuff themselves. The last one, the third one in the trilogy, is Slow Torture Puke Chamber. And this one is autographed on the side by him. It's personalized here and here, and he put a little sticker for me. I think that's pretty cool. This one was released by Unearthed Films. Again, little personalized stuff. I'll go ahead and show you these because I think it's kind of cool. This one here is a little note. Very cool. He does this with most people. At least every time I see someone talk about his films on YouTube, they always have personalized drawings from him and whatnot. And then we got this one here. very cool stuff, very one of a kind, and as you know, being a collector, I think that that's something that is highly motivating to buy stuff, you know, from him, knowing that he's going to send you a picture that he drew or something like that. It's just so it's one of a kind, and that's what collectors look for. So that's good marketing strategy right there. Anyway, that makes up the Vomit Gore Trilogy, those 3 films. Now, Unearthed Films also released this box set, which I've opened up and showed before. Now, I've already forgot how many they made. I want to say it's like 1,000 or something like that. But it's a 4-disc set. It comes with those 3 films, but it comes with the Unearthed versions and not the Kingdom of Hell versions, which I say version, but it's just special features are different. That's really all. The films are the exact same. But it also comes with one of his short films. And the short film is actually what finally made me decide, yeah, I guess I'm going to get it. It's called The Perfect Child of Satan. I hate to compare his work to other people's because it's really uncomparable. But if you've seen the Amateur Porn Star Killer trilogy, it has that theme. Guy goes to girl, they meet on the internet, guy kills girl. Now that's cut and dry, but it's roughly, it's along those lines, except it's much, much better. It was much more well made than the other ones, and I think that that helps him with making that concept original. It's because he did it better than everyone else. But it's just a cool short film, and it was a great special feature for that box set. If it didn't come in the box set, I probably never would have bought that box set. Now for the next film, his newest film, which is called Black Metal Veins, is going to come out in just days. It's due. You can pre-order it right now through Unearthed. It's coming out on Blu-ray and DVD. There are 2 different cuts of the film that I know of so far. There's a domestic cut, and then there's like an unrated cut. And I've heard the unrated cut has stuff that had to be cut out of the domestic because of, I guess, being too much. And then the domestic cut elaborates more on, I guess, the story, and it has filler footage to fill the stuff that was cut out. So the run times are about equal, but they have different stuff. So I'm probably gonna get them both on Blu-ray, just to kind of keep current with the director. Now I've also heard that he's working on a 4th Vomit Gore film, which almost is disappointing. It's not disappointing, but the fact that they marketed this limited edition collector's box set for the trilogy, and then they're gonna and then he wants to make a 4th one. That is, kind of disappointing because that kind of voids out the whole box set. That's just my personal opinion. I'm gonna buy it as well. I'm sure it'll hit Blu-ray and come out on Unearthed Films. I believe he's already started work on it. I don't know how far along. I don't know a release date or anything like that. But I'm definitely going to pick it up. I kind of hope he changes the title or releases it as something else. That way, it'll still be his one-of-a-kind style, but it won't cut into the Vomit Gore trilogy. It won't become like a quad trilogy. It'll be, just 3 films. Anyway, that's it for me. I've rambled enough. If you don't know who he is, look him up, read about him, start at the beginning, of course, check out the first film and see what you think. It's absolutely not for everyone. Art house film lovers would probably hate this with a passion. Maybe a few of them that are also into other stuff will dig it, because that's how I found it. It came across, I just looked for weird stuff, and that's a weird one. It's not something that you're going to catch on USA at night or anything. It's one-of-a-kind stuff. Anyway, that's it for me. If you don't know, I'll try and find some links for his stuff to post in this after I upload the video. But that's it, guys. Good, bad, and unusual. Have a good one.